Okay, good evening from Pretoria, South Africa. It's 19:30 South African time. I can't post on Facebook because I was blocked again for no comment. This onslaught and attack on me and my family in the last months, I don't even know how many months it is anymore, is because of the following. I think you can put the dots together yourself. I'll just give you a brief outline very quickly. I met a person in the Free State, a businessman. I can't name him for legal reasons. And he asked me to go into politics. I then was one day in Empress Palace Casino, and a man came over to me and he said, "He's Advocate Wesley Barnard, are you Anthony Hall?" I said, "Yes." He then asked me to form a political party as well. Unbeknown to me at that stage, that they were both right-wing, ultra-right-wing scum of this earth. I then proceeded to open up the party, and I exposed these people. One as a double agent, and the other one a half an agent because he hasn't got the brains to be a double agent. Then, when I exposed them, it was crucify Anthony. They have tried everything, probably the last 5 or 6 months, to crucify me. The culmination of when they tried to buy and formed up and suddenly going to open up a rehab with my ex-manager, who can't name him for legal reasons, where there's criminal charges against that man, and a few other losers. Then Louis Ulefi got on the boat because he had some problem that his son had given me 3 pornographic tapes of him and a prostitute made in a car. The fact remains that I've been pulled apart for the last couple of months, everything, but they can't find anything. They threaten and threaten and threaten, that's all they do. Then we get to why I'm making this tape tonight. The Afrikaner right wing, not the Afrikaans people, get this very carefully now. I love the Afrikaans people. I'm a South African. And I'm talking about the right wing nutters. Needed to shut me up. So Neil de Beer tried, because he's still involved with the ANC. Wesley Barnard tried, and this unknown man, or known man, but like he's irrelevant, but because of legal reasons I can't mention it. All 3 tried to get me to shut up. All 3 used to tell me what to say on my lives, keep it quiet, don't mention the right wing, don't mention the white South African, etc., etc. Now let me tell you a perfect example of how the right wing worked. You know how the Boerenmacht was pimped? We don't go there now, read it up, you can Google it. But let me show you how the right wing pimp each other. Advocate Barnard, a weasel, who goes on Facebook yesterday and writes my name wrongly in a derogatory manner, and he's just, sorry to say this, but he's a sexual pervert. Take me to court, Barnard, I'm waiting for you. Then Barnard and Ramkat, you know Johan Ramkat, the one who gives Afrikaans commentary on his stoep with his little kitty cats, who hates the black people, and Barnard that hates the black people, and this man, businessman in Bloemfontein, hate the black people. But I exposed you as members of the Boerelegion, members of the Suidlanders, who wanted to destroy the black people. Now listen, you motherfuckers, this is how it rolls. For the last 30 years, even when I was drinking, I have been forging relationships with black people. I'm probably as well known as Cyril Ramaphosa in this country, or better because I'm on the ground. The black people in this country love Anthony Hall. That's where we went to today in Hillbrow. They love me. But you people try to break me. And the typical example of how the Afrikaner right wing, remember you got fucked up in the war by us people. By us English people took you O's out. But that was their problem, it's not my problem. Your hatred of the blacks is why we're sitting in this situation today, that you're trying to tear me apart. The very same thing you did, Advocate Barnard, when you put dogs onto the prisoners at the correctional services where you worked. And then you went to the Jolly Commission in the New South Africa and tried to act like you were all in favor of the black people. People have seen through you. Now let me tell you, Ramka, this is typical Boere Afrikaans right wing. And remember, I'm saying right wing, I'm not saying Afrikaans. Barnard runs you down on a voice note that I leaked 2 days ago. Yesterday, you two come together to crucify me. Why? Because you backstabbers. Barnard can't stand you, Johan Ramkat, Kitty Kat, whoever the fuck you are. But you people wanted to rope me into the right wing because you know, and I know why. I can generate an audience, I can speak public speaking. I've done my whole life in front of thousands and thousands of people. And you knew that I could bring and lead. You wanted me to lead the right wing. It's so perfectly clear. Everyone else has seen it. But I will never lead the right wing in a political party over my dead body, because your hatred of black people and colored people is unacceptable. So you, Barnard, and Kitty Cat, start talking to each other now. Stuff the voice tape. It shows you're nothing better than drug addicts. Because drug addicts get, and while they can take, if they can't take anymore, they'll destroy you. They'll either destroy themselves, which eventually they will, their families, and that's what you are doing, Barnard. That's what you are doing, Ram Kitty. What a dick. You people have said, are you going to make these charges? You slam me all day. You, Louis Ulifi, all those losers. And then comes Brett Carrera on behalf of Neil de Beer, now wants to suddenly meet Pastor Rafik. You people must think Pastor Rafik and I are Boere. We're not Boere right wing. We stand together. You people have thrown everything at me, including the kitchen sink, but you can't find anything on me. If exposing the right wing is my crime, guilty. If going to casinos is my crime, guilty. Go watch all the tapes who I met there. Go watch the informers of the right wing that I met. People that pretend to be right wing, but they're not. This country's going down. You can continue to attack me, because I'm not scared. No other man in this country would have stood what I have stood in the last 6 months. There's no other man in this country. It's been told to me by hundreds of people. Remember, you're only 1%, not even 1%, or 0.5% of the country that's trying to crucify me. You'll never get it right. You're too fucking weak, man. You know what the difference is between me and all you losers? Neil de Beer, Ramkat, Carrera, that known person in the Free State, Louis Ulifi. You know what the only difference is? Even the people that stole from me, is that I've never changed my story. I'm not a fail gat. God bless South Africa, and God bless the Indian, colored, and black people and white people that are not racist. Amen.